I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. What's up, peoples? It's Rasta Boy TV, and it's your boy, the real Rasta Boy. Y'all know you can find your boy on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time. Thanks so much for joining me. Yes, you may like, this nigga ain't do a video in a minute, but guess what? I've been chilling. Anyway, I want to give a big shout out to this. Well, I got this shirt from, I'm sure y'all saw it on my, if y'all follow me on Instagram or my Twitter or Facebook, y'all see that I've been rocking this shirt that I got from American Eagle. I'm sure everybody was like, where you got your shirt from? I like it, I like it. I got it from AmericanEagle.com, and when I saw that, I had to get it. Love is love. Love the concept. Everybody, it's self-explanatory, no matter what race, sexuality, whatever you are, love is love, and done. I want to give a big shout out to everybody I saw at Wrist Beach in, I think it's Queens. I was there with my friend and a bunch of other associates that I met while I was there. I had a good old time at the beach. So tired, so exhausted. I was still feeling sand on my damn body. Oh my God, it was so much fun. It was everybody out there in their worst and best attires. I must tell you, I still feeling sand on me. Anyway, bunch of people was out there. The rain held up, perfect timing. Did not rain at all while I was there. I went up and came back. The journey there was just so long, but anyway, just getting there and the trip was so much fun. I'm telling you, like, the music, the people was dancing on the beach, were drinking cocktails. I brought my, I don't know, but did y'all know that they're calling Lama readers thought juice? I don't care. I had my Lama readers there. I had a bottle of Moscato, and we were just drinking, sipping, and I saw friends that were giving me shots of this. We had a good old time there at Wrist Beach in New York. I think it was in Queens, New York. Yeah, good old time, you know what I mean? Just Sunday on the beach, it's hot. You know, you're wearing little or nothing clothing. You know, it was so much fun. I had a good old jolly time. I had to do this again with more friends. I mean, like a bigger, it was a spur of the moment. I heard about this late last week, and I'm like, I have to go to Wrist Beach. So, you know, I got to do this more often, you know, because it was really fun. But anyway, came home and I missed Where Are They Now, because they were having Brandy, Lorenzo Lamas, and the human Kendall Justin on there, catching up with them about what's going on with them. And thank God for DVR. I went right to my DVR, press play, and I was able to watch it. So I'm about to give a little quick recap about Where Are They Now episode that came on tonight, which is August 3rd. I just give my take about what I thought about the Where Are They Nows. Y'all remember Brandy? Well, not y'all remember. Everybody know who Brandy is. She's currently on The Game on BET, which is currently on hiatus. I know they're currently maybe taping new episodes. She did her last album, which came out over a year and a half ago. You know, she's there, you know, doing appearances here and there, you know, from concerts and stuff. I saw her recently in Baltimore at African American something festival. That she did an awesome job. So she still being relevant. She's still out there doing, you know. Recently she called out the engagement with Ryan. Can't remember his last name. Her manager, that cute man that she got that big old diamond ring from. Yeah, they're no longer engaged, so she's currently single. I'm just shocked that an interview, you know, Where Are They Now, follow up with celebrities or people in the limelight that Oprah had interviewed before or did a story before on her show, and now people either write in, email, tweet about them and want to find out what's going on with them over the years since their last appearance on the show. People are out there questioning, why did Oprah not give Brandy some type of other interview about like Next Chapter or Masterclass or whatever kind of other shows Oprah has on the own TV. But guess what? First of all, she's getting interviewed by Oprah. She's on the own network. That means that it's a big marketing tool for her, no matter how you look at it. Why look at this as being negative, or why look at this it being that, yes, we're all Brandy fans. We're like, we want to see more and hear more about what's going on with her. But any promotion, so they said, bad press, good press, any kind of press is better than no press. And for her being on Where Are They Now and Oprah bringing us up to date with, you know, how she felt about some stories that she did prior to being on the show, and, you know, how does she feel now, today, 2014. It's a big stepping stone back into winning over Brandy's fans, or getting new fans, or increasing our fan base, because, you know, people had distanced themselves from Brandy over the years for stuff that happened. So this is her moment for, you know, talking about it in with a big audience watching. Everybody know that the Oprah Winfrey Network and anything that Oprah puts on the TV gonna attract at least over 1 million views. And come on now, don't beat up Brandy for doing this interview, because I said before, any press is better than no press. All right. So you're back. I think she was on the show the first time when she was 16 in 1995. When she was on there on her first tour with Boyz II Men, and I think she was I think she was messing with one of the Boyz II Men dude. I think whatever his name is with a W. She was messing with him back in the days. And she was on tour, I guess maybe probably opening for them back in the days. And Boyz II Men was really, really big. Not saying they're not big right now, but they were huge back in the early 90s and stuff like that. And Brandy was just coming out with her Never Say Never, whatever her first album was called. But Brandy was popping back then. She was doing Moesha. She was, you know, young, talented, still talented, and fresh on the scene. Everybody was wanting to get down with Brandy and sitting up in my room and all that good stuff. So yeah, she was popping, and you know, she went on Oprah. She was so glad to be on Oprah. Oprah reminded her that she actually met her a while back at a backstage at the Essence Music Festival. So Brandy is, you know, a staple in, you know, early people, like, you know, over the last 19, 20 years. So Oprah brought us back then for the first interview she did. Then fast forward back in 2002, she did another interview with Brandy when Brandy was actually 6 months pregnant, and obviously with her first and only child, Sari, who's now 12 years old. I'm like, that little girl has grown up to be, you know, a little cute little Miss Woman. Her, she's 12 years old now, and Brandy, at that time Brandy was 23. She asked, well, Oprah asked her, I remember when I did an interview back with you a few years ago, you had a little fib, and that is mean that she told a little lie. Brandy admitted it wasn't a little lie, it was a big lie. If you remember, and everybody, I'm sure everybody remember that when Brandy came on the show back years ago, she admitted, well, she admit now, but back then she said that she was married at that time to Sari's father. I think his name is Rodney Jerkins, big producer guy in the music industry. And she lied, and she seemed like she was very convinced that everybody believed, like, oh my God, how Brandy got married and we didn't know. It was under the radar, blah, blah, blah. Everybody was interested to find out how did she get married, and nobody knew. They know that she was pregnant, but how was she married and nobody knew about it. Later, obviously, we found out that Brandy was never married. This was whole like a marketing strategy campaign to let her now tarnish her young, innocent girl next door image and having a baby out of wedlock. So obviously at that time when I guess she was messing with Rodney, she found out, obviously I guess she was pregnant. So why make it seem that you're only pregnant by somebody in, you know, like a baby daddy situation? She, I guess, came up with the whole story because at that time her manager slash momager, who's Sonia Norwood, I guess they all formulated a story like, girl, let's just say that you're married to Rodney and y'all are married and you're gonna have this baby, so you're like, you're still like a potential, so you're still looking innocent, your image is not tarnished, and you're still the Putin friendly Brandy. Now you're gonna be a mother, you're already your wife. And later on, we obviously learned that Brandy was never married. She did this whole as a cover up just to make her, her image whole. So she did apologize to Oprah, and she was very remorseful. She said she was just trying to be perfect, and she didn't want to have a baby out of wedlock. Everybody know that whole old story. Who cares about having a baby out of wedlock these days? I'm like, that was such a thing in the past where people are always like, I don't want a baby out of wedlock. As soon as they get pregnant, in the first time they found out they're pregnant, they want to go jump and get married because they want to make sure they have the baby. Before they're trying to want to be married before they have the baby. Like, who does that no more? People are having babies and marry later if they want to, or don't marry at all. It's, you know, I understand where she was coming from. And Brandy, yes, you know, it was a whole image thing, but I'm glad that you're over it. I'm glad that you apologized to Oprah. I'm glad you set the record straight and the air is now clear, so we can, you know, put that rumors and all that BS to the side. Let's move on now. She also talked about Kim Kardashian, obviously. You know, well, Oprah brought it up. She didn't. She said that, well, Oprah said, you know, I learned that Kim Kardashian was your stylist back in the days. Is that true? She said, yes, you know, at one time, you know, Kim was she were really close, and she was styling her because she thought that, you know, Brandy, you know, fashion was jacked up. And Oprah also brought the fact that, you know, Kim and Ray J, her brother, were also dating. And a tape came out, obviously. I'm liking Oprah. Oprah didn't really go much into the sex tape thingy, but I guess because she's trying to remain kind of wholesome, because she's, when Oprah comes on with Where They Now, it comes on a time span where you don't want to have your kids watching that and hear about sex tape. So I think that Oprah was trying to not really go too much into sex tape, and she didn't say sex tape. She only said it came out with a tape and they were dating, and she didn't go too much into it. But yeah, that's really what made Kim Kardashian a famous staple now in our everyday life. She was known for having sex taped and put out a Vivid Entertainment. We all saw it. If you haven't, you can go on whatever website you want to go on, or just Google Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape. You'll find out there. You may not. I've seen it many times. I'm kind of thinking, is it because the sex tape issue that made Kim and Brandy's friendship fell apart? Because I knew they had like a lawsuit going on where Kim Kardashian people were trying to sue Brandy peoples for, I think, monies for styling or something like that. I don't know. But the friendship seemed like it's dissolved. They're no longer friends, obviously. And Ray J and Kim is no longer, we know that already. So, moving along. They also brought up the Whitney Houston death. We all knew that Whitney, our dearly departed Whitney Houston, passed away a few years ago. And Brandy said that was her idol. Everybody knew that Brandy loved her some Whitney Houston. That was her idol. And, you know, she also was her angel. Do y'all know that Ray J, yeah, Brandy's brother Ray J and Whitney was dating reportedly between 2007 2009? Child, Whitney got her a young boy. Called Ray J is I think 30. Yeah, because Brandy's older than Ray J, so Ray J is at least 30 or 31, I think, or 32, no more than 32. And Whitney is at least, Whitney was pushing like 46, 47. So Whitney got her a young boy. Anyway, we saw, you know, all, you know, fell apart and got emotional and stuff when, you know, Whitney died, and we all knew that they were at the funeral. And you know, rest in peace, Whitney Houston. She also spoke about back in 2006, one of the worst time in her life, when, you know, you remember that big old accident that happened on, I think, the LA freeway. It was a car collision thing involving Brandy. I think the only reason why stuff sometimes gets so publicized is when it involves somebody who's famous. I could be in a collision with 2 or 3 cars, and nothing becomes of it because I'm a regular, you know, jack out there. Somebody is some little fame, they blow it up. The same incident with Tracy Morgan in going home from Delaware to New Jersey to New York, and that whole little, you know, highway thing happened. It's blown up now. It's been on Entertainment Tonight, extra every news you can think of, just because of it being Tracy Morgan. So this accident blew up also, and I think it tarnished Brandy's reputation. She put her album out, I think, years later, and it didn't really sell much because everybody was not buying her music because they were not pleased with what happened. Some people were biased of it because they thought that Brandy was the cause of it, even though she was cleared of the, she involved, you know, like, you know, she was not prosecuted, she didn't go to jail. She did everything in her power to be remorseful, you know, she was out to the family, but people still not want to buy her music because they think that, you know, Brandy's a, you know, a car crash killer or whatever. So it's hard to out there to come back sometimes from like having negative press or negative situation in the media that, you know, affect your product. You know, your product is what you do. You put out music, people not buying it. You in a movie, nobody come and see. You on TV, nobody want to watch because they are being prejudiced. So she spoke about it. She was very remorseful. She said during that time of the incident, she was very reflective. She was writing in the journal. She was listening to a lot of gospel music. She also said Amazing Grace is one of her favorite gospel tracks. Anyway, she didn't really give much about her upcoming projects. We know she's still on the game on BET. She did say that in her Oprah was asking her what's gonna come in the upcoming album. She didn't give any release date. She didn't give no new information about anything about any upcoming album. But all things she did say that she not really, the new album that's gonna be coming out, she not care about putting out big hits. You know, sometimes people trying to divert from who they really are by putting out music for us, just like they call it bubblegum music. What people want to hear right now, like the booty shaking song and plap 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 plap, and people do some kind of dance and all that twerking mess. So she said she's not really focusing on the hits. She's gonna focus on want to be truthful in her music, and she thinks that's where she's straight from, and that's the reason why, you know, I guess her album's not been selling, or she's not being truthful or being real or whatever. So let's see what comes up in her next upcoming album, because I love me some Brandy, and I did like 211 and all the other stuff she had out. I'm a Brandy fan, also a star. Let's hope for the best. You know, Brandy's gonna come back strong as ever. She's now single, so hopefully she writes and pour her heart out in her new music. Hopefully she's writing and having all these people who are, you know, from Rodney Jenkins and, you know, all them pretty Chris Brown or other people writing music for her. Hopefully she has some input, even write one damn verse, so we can at least know is a Brandy stamp put on this song. Okay. Anyway, also in tonight's episode of Where Are They Now, Lorenzo Lamas, y'all must maybe familiar with him, you know, people who are old school, remember the Falcon days. He was he was in Falcon in 2005, Falcon Crest. Also, I remember him vividly from being on Renegade, that show that used to come on, I think it used to come on USA or something. Renegade used to ride this big old motorbike, like, you know, like Harley Davidson bike or something like that. I remember him on Renegade with his long, thick, nice, flowy locks, hair, gorgeous. He was married. He's married 5 times. Well, not 5 times now, but he's, you know, married, divorced over 5 times. He's currently married now, and it's his 5th wife. Girl is way younger than him, and has I think 3 to some daughters or something like that. He's currently, you know, raising the daughters with a new wife who he has no daughters or children with, and he just basically living his life, you know. I think he's now he's doing more piloting and stuff now. He likes to fly and stuff like that. And I really actually saw him recently on I think Wife Swap on ABC. So he's doing his own thing. And sometimes, you know, sometimes people they start off in acting and they start branching off and doing other stuff. He's now, you know, have his own little flying thing going on, you know, and money's in flying. You know, if you're a pilot, you can fly people from here to here and here to there. These are $1,000 of flying private airplanes. So go ahead and do your stuff, Mr. Lorenzo Lamas. Also tonight on Where Are They Now, we met this guy named Justin. He's been popularly pushed into fame by being publicized, I guess, on one of them shows, I think it was 2020, when we got introduced to him as being, or called, the human Ken doll. You mean like human Ken doll? Okay, Barbie is obviously a staple in everybody's household for being like a plastic, cute, pretty doll. And, you know, we know her for, it was obviously a Caucasian doll initially, and they started having the black Barbies and stuff like that. The reason why they call him Ken doll is because they had a male Barbie version of the doll, and he looks like that male version of the doll. Means that he's very, you know, he did over 150 procedures that has cost him like over $200,000. First of all, I want to know where this boy got all his money from to do all this plastic surgery, and why the hell would you want to look like a plastic or a why would you want to look like that, boy, Justin? Anyway, it's not my money. He said he started his first procedure when he was 18. He's got his nose fixed or got his nose done because I guess obviously they didn't like his nose. And then he started loving himself more and feeling that he was doing a great thing, and he didn't care about what people want to say. So he started, you know, designing other stuff for himself. He started getting pectoral implants. Like, his body is so chiseled from not even going to the gym. He has like nice pectorals. His waist is probably no more than a 27-inch waist. His waist is snatched. He has like pecs and he took out, oh my god, you should see this boy. Bicep, all this stuff he designed, and is so built and sturdy and whatever. I think he got lip done, his lips done. His face looks like, if you want to know how he actually looks like, just Google Human Kendall. His real name is Justin something. I can't remember his last name. But that's mostly what came on tonight on Where Are They Now with Oprah on OWN TV. I'm sure we're gonna see more stuff coming. I'm gonna try to see if I can start recapping the Where Are They Now when they have people that we have not seen in a long time, especially celebrities that are, you know, fell out of our eyes or the scene, that are still out there doing their thing, and we're gonna get update on them. I'll try to give my opinions or recaps about the Where Are They Now now on the Rasta Boy TV channel. So make sure you check the boy out. Subscribe, and get your t-shirt. You know, American Eagle's not paying me to promote for them, but I love this shirt. The Love is Love, Love is Love t-shirt from American Eagle. Cute tank top for summertime. So make sure you go get your t-shirt from AmericanEagle.com, and send me a when you buy your shirt or whatever, or even if you don't get it from American Eagle, you get it from wherever. Make sure when you put it on Instagram, tag your boy at The Real Rasta Boy, so I can follow y'all back, and at me also, and at my Twitter page. All of them are at The Real Rasta Boy. You'll find more information of how to add me in the description section of this video. Make sure you're all checking my blog out, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com, for all of these videos, celebrity news, gossip, magazines, movies, trailers, all that good stuff. Check my blog out, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com. I'll see y'all next week for another recap here on Rasta Boy TV. Peace and good night.